Hi, it's Kathy again, and it is day, what are we now? It is day 12 of the Tour de Fleece, and oh gosh, that's not a good start to my spinning day with my yarn just breaking. Just thought I would pop on. I've only just sat down at my wheel, and I can't even say I've started spinning because my yarn has just broken. But well, plans for today are to finish this pink, the neon pink, and then hopefully I'll make a video and show you while I have a look at a few of the things in my stash, just try and work out what I'm going to spin next. I don't know if it's a bit, it seems a bit dark in here at the moment. If I kind of, yeah, maybe for the next video I might just see maybe about lifting up the blind a bit or something. It's actually, even though it is winter here in Tassie, it is quite nice and sunny today. It's quite a lovely day. I've been out this morning, I've taken the dog for a walk, I have done some housework, all those kind of things that you kind of think, yeah, it'd be nice. I'm just going to spend my whole day spinning, but half the day's gone already with just bits and pieces. Life has to continue as well. It just puts off my thought about what I am going to spin next. I suppose I was also thinking I will wear this cardigan today because since it's Tour de Fleece and we are all about the spinning, I thought I should probably showcase, and it is winter down here in Tasmania, so I do get the chance to showcase some of my hand spun jumpers and tops. So this is a cardigan that I have made, I'm just trying to think how long ago. I think well, I've made it within the last 5 years, so it might be like 4 years ago maybe, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I had spun this wool for this cardigan. Maybe if I just stop for a minute and see if I can kind of show it to you a bit better. Maybe if I stand up you might see. So it's just an open cardigan, a couple of buttons at the top, and with this really lovely collar here, which I'm kind of a little bit in two minds about this collar. I mean, I really like it and I'm not sure about it. It's doubled over, and I did want a nice thick kind of collar. I think it works most of the time. I don't know. But anyway, this is some of my early spinning, and this is all, the wool is merino cross, so it came from all our sheep. So for those of you who don't know, I used to live on 7 acres and we had a few sheep, and I used to yeah, collect their fleeces every year and spin them up. And yeah, so they were kind of a really nice merino cross with quite a fine micron. And I think this was, I'm just trying to think how long ago I would have knitted, that actually spun the wool, but it would have been a long time ago that I spun the wool and dyed it, and then I had it sitting around for a really, really long time because these were colours that I absolutely love. These are all my favourites. I love all the purples. There's no bright pinks or anything in here, even though, see, a pop of pink in there would have looked quite nice as well, I think. But so it took me a long time to actually get around to deciding what I was going to do with this yarn. At first I thought it was too good to use, as we all do. Well, not all, but you know, a lot of us, when we've got our hand spun, we don't like to use it because it's really special to us. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can put it somewhere and be able to look at it. But anyway, I found a pattern which, off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. If anyone's really interested, they can go into on Ravelry and go into, have a look at my page on Bishopstone, and the pattern should be there somewhere. What else can I say about it? I don't wear it as much as I probably should, only because it is lovely and warm. I don't know why I don't wear it as much as I should, but I do love it. Anyway, it took me a long time to decide. I came across this pattern and then I ended up knitting it. So I'm very happy with this. So I could just showcase, hopefully, as the tour goes along and as the videos go along, I'll just be wearing some of my different, not all of my hand spun jumpers, but I might put a variety of hand spun jumpers on just to celebrate them because it is the tour. Yes, so back to plans for today. Yeah, I am hoping to spend most of the rest of the day in here just finishing up this spin, and then yeah, I was going to say, I really don't know what I'm going to work on next because I'm not exactly sure even what's in my stash. And I think one of the problems is I don't have my stash just in one spot. I've got it in a few different spots around in a few different rooms, so I think I probably have to consolidate it. And the other thing I learned the other day, I know I'm very slow to the party or late to the party, that I could go onto Ravelry, and on Ravelry I could actually put, as you do with all your knitting yarns, you can, and I've got my hand spun on there as well, or some of my hand spun on Ravelry, but I could also put my fibre stash on there, which actually would be a really good thing, I think, because maybe that would help me kind of work out what I've got to use and all in one place, so I could just look at it. Either that or write out a list and just have a list written down here somewhere of what I've got. But the good thing about doing it on Ravelry is I could have the photos with it, of course, and know exactly what I've got. Yes, I was watching a video yesterday of someone else who was doing a tour de fleece. Can't remember her name. Anyway, she had received some fibre from someone in Tasmania, and it was the, I was going to say Ixchel, Ixchel, the lovely bunny lady from Australia. Oh, she does other exotic fibres as well, but she was sent a braid from someone in Tasmania from this lady, Charlie, who does the amazing mixes. I've got some, I think I've still got some of her braids myself, and she puts all sorts of lovely exotic fibres in with her wool. And years ago in Tasmania, when they still had the bottle spinning, so every 2 years they used to have a really big spinning event here in Tasmania, and they'd have lots of vendors would come over from the mainland. So she used to come over and have a stand here and sell all her absolutely fantastic fibre mixes. But that doesn't happen anymore, unfortunately, and so yeah, I haven't actually bought any of her fibres for quite a while. So it'd be interesting to have a look and see exactly what I've got in my stash. So I know I've got some fleeces out in the shed, but they're not clean. So I've got some coloured rovings, which I bought from our guild, and what else have I got? I think I might have some bigger multicoloured bumps as well. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look and see. But as I said, I'll probably make a quick video of that this afternoon to see what I might be able to spin up tomorrow and for the rest of the tour. And yeah, I might just finish this bit here. I'll continue spinning and then plying up with the rest of this, and then yeah, then I'll talk to you later this afternoon, and I hope everyone else is enjoying their tour so far. Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick video here. I'm just plying up some of that Angora with a bit of wool that's still in got a lot of lanolin in it, that I have left on one of my bobbins, just because I thought I'll see how it goes and see what once I've washed this, what it ends up like. I was a little nervous about plying the Angora because I thought that it might just fall apart in my hands while I was pulling it up from the bobbin, but so far so good. I'm treating it very gently, and yeah, you can kind of see it here. It'll be an experiment anyway, and it will be interesting to see what it turns out like. Could be quite nice, or it might, I don't know how, well, the single of the wool is going to be quite strong. That might give the Angora the amount of strength that it needs to hold together. Hopefully, we'll see how we go. Hopefully these two bobbins might actually be almost about the same length, so I might end up with another 2 free bobbins, which will give me a little bit more to play around with when I choose what fibres I'm going to spin next. So it's always nice to have a few more bobbins, a few more choices about what I'm going to do. Whoops, something a bit of a spun bit there, but not much I can do about it. These 2 singles at least have been sitting here for quite a while, so they're nice and rested, and we'll see how I go. I'll put this together, try and give it a bit of a wash. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. I don't think it'll be dry by the time end of the day, but we'll see how we go. And I might be able to show it to you, or I might not. Well, I am back again, gently stepping around my wheel, and I have just gone and had a look at my stash, which is not as large as I thought it was going to be if you take the fleeces out of it. So I didn't look at the fleeces at all in the garage. But what I did find, and I was talking to you about this earlier, oh, I've just got my daughter's dog here with me, so he's going to go and sit down. Yes, you are. You good boy. Go and sit down. Off you go. Good boy. So I was talking about Ixchel bunny, so Ixchel bunny, and I found a couple of her braids here. So this one is hand-dyed mulberry piece silk, harvested, animal friendly. So here's a lovely braid that I've had for quite a long time, so I thought I could spin that. And the other one I found of hers is camel and bunny silk and cashmere. So this is 50 grams. This one is 50 grams. Oh, actually, they're both 50 grams. So this is 50 grams. So I thought what I would try and do with that one is split it in half as well and ply it back on itself, I think, because I didn't find any solid colours in my stash. And as I was saying, I don't have that much in my stash, which in some ways is really good because I haven't got too much yarn or fibre, but it's not good in the way that I don't have the colours that I would have thought that I would have had. So I think I've had this a long time, so I think I should definitely split this in two and then ply it back on itself. This silk I probably will do the same with. I might start with this one. I might start with the wool and then work my way into the silk. I do have other little bags of silk as well, but there isn't really enough of that to spin up by itself, so I'm thinking that my smaller bags of silk would have to be blended with something. But yes, so this is my go-to spinning for the next couple of days. Hopefully that will work, and we will see how we go. Be nice to finally get something that's been sitting in my stash for a long time spun up. So maybe if I just sit that one at the back, I can start this one. And I've just washed the Angora and wool that I was talking to you about earlier. So that's drying. We'll probably wait until tomorrow and I'll show that to you tomorrow. This one I'm just going to sit here and spin this afternoon. I think that's what I'm going to do. I should have started undoing this braid at the other end. Would have been a lot quicker and easier. I'll just start that now. And I think that's it. That's me for the next couple of hours. I'm just looking after my daughter's dog while she's out. So she's visiting at the moment. So we're doing the fur grandchild looking after, and I will talk to you all tomorrow, hopefully with a little bit of this spun up. It'll probably take me a couple of days to spin this up, but like I was saying, it sounds very nice, doesn't it? Camel, bunny, silk and cashmere. Her fibres are just gorgeous. Oh, if only you could feel it. It is so soft. It's absolutely lovely and great colours. I'll give you a close-up, and as I said, I will talk to you all tomorrow. But can you see that? Beautiful. Okay, bye.